Hello, everyone! My name is Dick Steele, and I'll be your invisible host tonight at the Obscurity Show. We hope that the show helps bring some things into focus for you. I'll be checking in on you from time to time. But in the meantime, please move towards the center of the row. We don't have many chairs, and we want everyone to be able to sit and see the show. Wherever you are right now, please stand up, move towards the several emergency exits on the row as possible. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind the line if you take pictures, videos, or even live stream. Part of your guide shows the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction on your Each door is making sure that engraver on your cell phone is which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Arby's, we're not realistic, but shut the fuck up and eat the fucking roast beef anyways! You wanted the best, you got the Obscurity Show. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Shoppers don't miss our in-store special on completely real and not made-up obscurity cereal. Check out aisle 5. It isn't there. It doesn't exist. Do we? What is entertainment? I'm Dick Steele. I'm cold. I'm Dick Steele here to remind you to get your child's financial future off to a great start with the Youth Account. Kids 12 years and younger can participate in our youth program and learn the importance of saving money while having fun. Reaching your fitness goals is our mission. Shopping is individually assessed and specific fitness goals are then determined. Schedule your free consultation today. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. We proudly offer a range of checking account types to suit everybody's needs. Obscurity sounds like the name of the official cologne of Marc with a C. Our mortgage program features hassle-free closing, and my name is Dick Steele, and I'll be your invisible host tonight at the Obscurity Show. We hope that the show helps bring some things into focus for you. I'll be checking in on you from time to time. But in the meantime, please move towards the center of the row. We don't have many chairs, and we want everyone to be able to sit and see the show. Wherever you are right now, please stand up, move towards the innermost center of the row as possible. To prevent any security alerts, do not leave your baggage unattended while anything around the airport terminals. To experience as people, please accept this flower from the Church of Religious Consciousness. So please, make sure that your flash is on. Ditto for making sure that the ringer on your cell phone is shut.
Ladies, gentlemen, and those who know better, I'd like to take this opportunity to officially welcome you to the Obscurity Show. My name is Dick Steele, and I've been your invisible host for this evening between juggling like 40 other jobs because... Have you ever tried to make a living being a voiceover dude? I mean, like I don't want to whine, since I'm sure Marc will have that covered, but seriously, people, throw your local dick a bone, won't you? Anyway, it looks like Marc is just about ready to start the show, and...
Duh.
All right, hang on one sec.
Unexpected item in the bagging area.
Okay, so here's a few things that we need to go over. First, could someone please turn off the house lights? Not the stage lights, but the house lights. The ones over the audience. Anyone? Please? Seriously, we need the lights off for the audience. Off. And speaking of lights, we'd like to ask that there's no flash photography. Marc doesn't care if you take pictures, take videos, or even live stream parts of this to your social media platforms. In fact, he encourages it. The stage is plenty lit, so all you'll do with the flash is wreck the show. I mean, Marc wears glasses, so pretty much everything he looks at is a lens flare, so have a heart, please. Also, if you've seen Marc with a C before, you'll know that he is a very interactive performer. And while this isn't a typical show, we do ask that you'll clap or cheer if you like something. Sing along with the song freely if you know it, but if you need to have a conversation, please leave the audience completely so that everyone can hear the show unfettered. Now, it's just about time to go. We talked about the lights, we asked you to not use flashes for pictures, we've asked you to sing along, to clap, to cheer. But first, how about a big round of applause for the Downtown Arts Collective for helping us stage this show? And now, how about a big round of applause for your invisible host with the most, Dick Steele? Aw, thanks. Derek Jeter Pumpkin Eater?
Stanley Steamer Posturepedic.
I want to dip my balls in it!
I want to dip my balls in it.
Dental Plan!
Lisa needs braces.
It's been my pleasure to host this show for you, and I'll be back during intermission, but... Okay, it's time. Folks, This has been a long time coming, but please put your hands together for the sweatiest one-person show you'll likely ever see, The Obscurity Show, starring Marc with a C!
Well, hello, it's nice to be here. I've been pacing backstage. That's actually a lie, there is no backstage. But I made up these songs, and I chose to play them here. I can only hope you like them. How am I doing so far? You see, my songs are like my kids. I have a fuck ton of them. And some are kind of cool, others are just assholes. We used to clap and cheer when people would sing up here. And now sometimes I've gotta do this while you look at your cell phones. They said an artist needs a patron, and unicorns get more bacon, but they cheer the loudest for what I like least, always. So I thought that it could be fun to get you on my side up front. So what I gotta know is, are you with me? Well, it's real good to be here after your response, 'cause at this point in my career I'm surprised there's an audience. And you all look really nice. Have you been working, oot? I just sang that like a Canadian, what was that a boot? Now a little about me. I've made records and CDs for the last 20 years in total obscurity. Oh, did I mention that I'm happy to be here? 'Cause I'm totally not pandering this time. We're gonna get things started, but first some honesty. They said an artist needs a patron, and unicorns get more bacon, but they cheer the loudest for what I like least. So I thought that it could be fun to get you on my side up front. So what I gotta know is, are you with me? Good, it's time for the bridge, so here's the bridge. It's a pretty good bridge, now it's complete unlike I-4. And now it's time for the third verse, which some say is the most important. Now me, I don't subscribe to that theory, but for y'all I'll try one. But I'm out of ideas, so I hope you've gotten the point. Thank you for your time, let's fucking enjoy this. Oh, and an artist needs a patron, and unicorns get more bacon, but they cheer the loudest for what I like least. So I thought that it could be fun to get you on my side up front. So what I gotta know is, are you with me? What I gotta know is, are you with me? What I gotta know is, are you with me? Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries of the People's Republic of the Obscurity Show, welcome. My name's Marc with a C. I'm an interactive singer, songwriter, storyteller. I sweat a lot. I swear even more than I sweat. But music's fucking amazing, isn't it? It's what I knew I wanted to do since I was like 5 or 6 years old. The catalyst was seeing The Who on TV. There was this bass player all the way on the left side of the stage, and he wasn't moving a muscle, but he seemed to be where all the sound was coming from. And then over on the right side of the stage was Pete Townsend, and he was jumping all over the place, looking like he was making up for the movements that the bass player wasn't doing. And then there was a guy just standing in the middle, looking like he was ready to take credit for all of it. And I asked the people around me, what's up with them? They're not like the bands on MTV. And the adults told me, and I was listening to their songs about spiders and pinball, and I went, okay, hold on. You can take one song and then another song and then put them together and have them tell a story, and you can lie? And it's okay, and in fact encouraged? That's a pretty okay line of work. I'll keep that in the back of my head. But the day that I totally solidified this is what I was gonna do with the entirety of my life, even if I had to subsist solely on ramen noodles and tomato soup that I made out of like boiled down 7-Eleven ketchup packets. It was around senior year of high school. I had been totally obsessed with the first record by a Canadian group called Blinker the Star, which was really just the brainchild of a guy named Jordan Zadarozny. But I'd been so into the record that when I found out that the second album, A Bourgeois Kitten, was coming out on a Tuesday, my music geek brain just could not understand that legally I could buy the new Blinker the Star album at 8 a.m., but at noon I wouldn't be putting it in my Discman for lunchtime.
For those of you much younger than myself, a Discman is a lot like your phone. Except, it doesn't make calls, it doesn't receive calls, you can't put any apps on it, you can't stream anything, it pretty much only plays one album, and that's whatever album you brought with you. And if you so much as fucking look at it wrong, it will skip. If you have a sore spot for having outdated media explained to you, this is the wrong building for you to be in.
So, by 8:05, I'm throwing that CD in the CD player. Track 1 blows me away, track 2 blows me away, but there was something that happened in track 7. It's a song called Flight Song. It's not the best song ever written or anything like that, but there was just something that happened when there was an ascending guitar slide and a descending vocal harmony. When they crisscrossed, it imprinted something on my heart, something I've been trying to translate for years. I still can't translate it. The closest I've been able to come is, that's the fucking truth. So I decided on that very day, if I worked very, very, very hard, maybe I could imprint these ideas on people's hearts too. Or I would know that truth, or be able to produce that kind of truth. Or maybe, if I work super hard, I could even work with someone like, Jordan from Blinker the Star. It was real pie-in-the-sky stuff, but it's important because it kept me motivated. And as a result, I've now been doing this thing as the stage act, Marc with a C, for 20 years, as of December 2019. Free from any money machine, totally DIY, so no one is pulling my strings, telling me what my music has to sound like. Nobody's telling me what lyrics I've got to write. That means that for better or for worse, anything that you've ever heard come out of me was something that at some point I thought was a good idea. Which sometimes leads me to stuff like, if you've got a message and you want it to stick, then find that recipient and punch him in the dick. Punch him in the peen. This is Dick Puncher 3. It's a dickening. Or sometimes I'll try to write what I think is a perfectly innocent holiday song, but I'll end up with, all I want for Christmas is a blowjob. I don't even care who it's from. And if I got my holiday blowjob, all ye faithful would come. Or sometimes I'll get totally irrationally mad at a corporation, and then I end up with, Duke Energy is kinda bullshit, and thanks to them, we're totally fucked. Duke Energy is kinda bullshit, and they suck. Or sometimes I'll think that I'm writing a pretty good jingle for a corporation, but I'm choosing to be a little bit more honest than they are about their brand, and then I end up with stuff like, go to Chuck E. Cheese, well, watch your kids while you drink. We've got mediocre pizza, it'll technically keep you alive. We've got animatronic animals, you can find love at first sight. They're single moms and they're single dads while the kids play whack-a-mole. If they win enough tickets, they can win a pencil, so it's educational at Chuck E. Cheese when you can't go to the bar. We're Chuck E. Cheese, we're like Return of Jafar, cause we know we are nobody's first choice. You get the idea. You can't always trust your gut when you're me. So, let's talk about this incredibly obscure thing that I do with my life and times. I take feelings, observations, events, etc. I marry them to rhythms and melodies. In memorable blocks of time, I call that a song. And you, well, I'm not normal. I suffer from anxiety, bipolarity, PTSD, imposter syndrome, and you ended up here to watch a not normal person do not normal things in a not normal space for these things to not normally take place. So that means that everybody here is probably pretty damn obscure in their own right. So, tonight, we're gonna talk about the obscurity of what I do, but we're also gonna talk about the social media that highlights our obscurity. We're going to talk about the toxicity found within that sometimes makes us want to hide our obscurity away. But most importantly, before we're done with this show, we are going to talk about you doing exactly what you were put here to do. Now, on that last note, there was a person that was the closest to me. I mean, you could not wedge a piece of paper between us. We were as close. You cannot get closer. And about 15 years into the career, 14 or 15, they asked me a question. And that question kind of led us here tonight. The question was, Marc, don't most musicians make it by now? I had to diagram that fucking sentence. I had to think about every single definition, separate, together, rearranging the words. Because the answer is no. No! Have you seen, you play the radio, you hear the same fucking 10 songs? No, we don't. But I knew that they weren't even asking for an answer to their question. They were just trying to jab at me to hurt me. So I had to take stock of where I am, what I've accomplished, to answer the question that they didn't even really want answered. So, where I'm at, people have asked, Marc, I love your song so much, and it means a lot to me and my other half. Can we use it in our weddings? That's amazing. Sometimes people want to use my songs in their loved ones' funerals. Wow, what a fucking honor. Sometimes I get these really sweet emails that say, Marc, you're the whole reason I bought my first record player. Those blow me the fuck away. And on some incredibly rare occasions, but they exist, people will get so attached to the songs that they will get lyrics or titles tattooed on their body.
Which makes for really fucking strange job interviews. Can you imagine having to explain to your new prospective boss your dick puncher tattoo?
So I thought about these things and I responded to them with, fuck you, turns out by my own yardstick there is nothing else to reach for. Shit. What else am I supposed to be expecting? Money? Because nothing's better than what I just listed. But why is it hard? Why is it hard to stick with a path, an obscure one, even when we think nobody's looking? You know what I'm gonna say. You know who I'm gonna blame. And in this first act, we're gonna highlight the fact that toxicity is fucking everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm not talking about that System of a Down album that you can find in every used bin for 99 cents because we all decided that the silver donut-shaped things weren't good enough for us to put in our disc bin anymore. No, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the toxic motherfuckers. So one of the things that ends up happening to me when I write feelings, emotions, observations, events into memorable blocks of time that I call songs is they usually end up in one of two piles. One pile is where they are dated immediately. And then, sometimes I find that I was really fucking dead on. In fact, so dead on that I should have kept writing. And I would have kept writing fearlessly. The trouble was that the future hadn't happened yet. When it all gets too much, that's when I need a reminder that it's all a test. If it's all a test, you can say it isn't real, but I can always track you through your web address. There are cyber terrorists. Now if I take a walk outside, then something's gonna get me with my headphones on. With data on. Look, you can take a naughty picture of yourself and watch it come up in some search results. You just can't indulge, cause everybody's official position is we're safe as we've ever been. But I don't believe them, motherfuckers be bullshitting. Now if you say something online that wasn't meant for me and I'm caught reading it, you might say I'm creeping it. And that's fair, but you're the one that typed it out and did not make it private, knowing the World Wide Web is now in everybody's hands. Everybody's official position is we're safe as we've ever been. But I don't believe them, motherfuckers be bullshitting. You can't delete a thing these days cause someone has archived it. All of our regrets are totally public. Now you can maybe take a break and go for some fresh air, but you're still traceable through your sparkly cell phones, where everybody's official position is we're sane as we've ever been. But I don't believe them, motherfuckers be bullshitting. Yeah, 'cause everybody's official position is we're safe as we've ever been. But I don't believe them, motherfuckers be bullshitting. Could we dwell on something else, or maybe change the subject? We'll check our privilege at the door so nobody gets upset. But the things that separate us, what used to make us unique, we're waving them all like handicaps of why our lives are always incomplete. The food's chock full of hormones, and so are all the kids. And look, I could always say the right thing if we just all agree what that is. I can't come right out and say it, but you all know what I mean. Every statement's now a trap on searchable rectangular machine. What a surprise that I'm aging and the world confuses me. Right, it's like old man yells at iCloud, but lately I'm just whispering. But I'm a person on a planet where if you pan back far enough, you can't see indignation. In fact, you can't really see all that much. And everyone gets confused, and sometimes I just wanna quit. The problem's not our platform, it's really how we stand on it. And if the point is giving everyone at the table their own seat, please don't wear yourselves out if the conversation should come back to me. Yes. Now that last bit is called Old Man Yells at iCloud, which is a pretty apt way that anyone could describe me in the last entirety of my life. And motherfuckers do indeed be bullshitting, but by round of applause, how many of you know someone who is really nice and incredibly respectable in everyday life, but then when they get online, their entire existence is just to be a complete and total dickhole? By round of applause, how many of you know them? Okay, I'm willing to push my luck a little bit. If you've ever asked them about that scenario, did they happen to respond with, oh, well, that's just my online persona, because anyone who gets to know me knows that the joke is that I would never say that stuff? By round of applause, did they happen to say that as well? Okay, I've lost some of you. That's okay. We'll catch up. I'm long-winded. Here's the deal. You can tell me that this shit isn't real, but let's just say that your perfectly nice friend passes away. And I hope nothing happens to them because you applauded. You said that they are nice and respectable. But let's face it, you know what happens when their loved ones mourn them and tag them on Facebook or Twitter or whatever fucking thing we're gonna be using 5 seconds from now is gonna be. It basically becomes your goddamn tombstone. It's etched forever. When they pass away, they can't go erase what they did. Your perfectly nice friend, people are going to go to their Facebook page and find that their last earthly act was to try to make Leslie Jones feel bad for being in fucking Ghostbusters. Like it or not, what you do on that rectangle is gonna fucking follow you, unless, hopefully, a solar flare burns up all the goddamn satellites and we don't have to worry about this shit. But I got a whole reason that I kinda hope that doesn't happen. We'll talk about it in Act 2. But here's the deal. Let's say that the Leslie Jones hater, right? Let's say that they said something just designed to get a rise out of people. And let's pretend that it works. Someone had a feeling based on that. They walk through their day carrying that feeling, and they react to something in their everyday life a little bit differently than they might have otherwise, which means
That creates a real fucking action right here in fucking meat space.
pretend it isn't real all you want. It's way more real than we want to admit. Now, in my case, the person that I was referring to earlier who asked me that question that kind of brought us all together here, Marc, don't most musicians make it by now? Well, in truth, we had a toxic relationship. It had to go. Honestly, when they asked me that question, that was the complete bottom of the totem pole of bad shit we ever did to each other. You should know up front, I am a really loyal person. Ask anyone who knows me who's scaled the fucking wall to get into my heart. You can't shake me once you're in there. In January of 2017, the person that I was referring to that asked me the question, I was locked in my bathroom holding my 7-pound Chihuahua Meatwad. He had just survived his 3rd round of congestive heart failure. 3rd. This person was outside of the house banging on the fucking walls, the windows, the garage doors, trying to get in. Now, I don't think I have to specify that if you've just survived your 3rd round of congestive heart failure, you probably need to rest. And I don't think I would have to let you all know that it's very easy to make a Chihuahua bark. The person on the other side of my house, they claimed to be an animal lover. They knew that situation, and they pounded on it, and they could hear that dog freaking out. They knew what they were causing. Can you even imagine if they would have gotten inside of the house before the police did? I had to legally disown this person from my life. It wasn't fun. When I tell you it's the hardest thing I ever did, I assure you it is not hyperbole. But if my loyal ass can do it, so can you. Because I'm sure that when I mention this, and it's kind of hard to relate to, you've never been in my shoes, you probably are thinking about someone relatively toxic in your life. So, I'm going to do a block of songs now where we're going to explore toxicity, not the System of a Down record. I will start it a little bit dark, and as a matter of fact, having taken the temperature of the current cultural climate, I've noticed that there are certain words where if you're going to use them in a song, you need to give a content warning. I don't know what all those words are, so I'm just going to give you a content warning to be safe. For the next song, content warning. It's really dark, but then I'll try to liven up the block of toxic patterns and toxic behaviors, and we have to ask ourselves why we keep falling for it. And it's because we can't predict them. They come in all shapes and sizes. They're sometimes our bosses, our coworkers, our siblings, our best friends. Sometimes it's our friend who looks up to a celebrity who gets paid to be an asshole, but they're emulating them for the princely sum of just being an asshole for free. Sometimes it's psychopaths, sometimes it's sociopaths, sometimes it's narcissists, sometimes it's simply narcissistic tendencies, and sometimes it's us. In this block of tunes, I'll talk about varying degrees and forms of toxic behaviors and patterns. I assure you I won't stay dark long. But what I most want to say before I begin this song is I really hope nobody in this building, I hope that none of you can relate to this song. Dear son, it's your old man, and I suppose you're still pretty mad. But can't you just forget and forgive? Forget all the years that I was smoking drugs, when I sold every bit of your stuff. You weren't even 13, how long can you possibly hold a grudge? I hope your brother's doing fine. I'd like to talk to him sometime. You said that I beat him, but you just can't trust the memories of a kid. But remember when you were about 9 and I was posing as a girl online? When I told you if you grew up gay I'd disown you. Well, that was true. But how can you be so mad at your loving dear old dad? Can a man start over without having to apologize? I got over it, now it's your turn. I spent a lot of your life in jail. The rape charges raised up my bail. But she was asking for it, and I know because I paid her in full. But you and your mother did me wrong when you moved out and you took the dogs. 'Cause I can deal with you leaving, but it's just so fucked that you took my pit bull. But how can you be so mad at your loving dear old dad? Can a man start over without having to apologize? I got over it, now it's your turn. Now certain people want me dead, and dear son, I hear you're one of them. And if it's true, I'm gonna get all my biker friends together to kick your ass. 'Cause they'll understand when I call them up and say, hey, we ought to beat up my son, 'cause he's mad. Okay, maybe that won't work. Better idea. I'm gonna start a website where I'm gonna say you died, to get sympathy from teenage girls who meet offline. I'll pretend I'm only 35 and that I can play guitar alright, and that I'll put up demos by the asshole from Stained and pretend that they are mine. So how can you be so mad at your loving dear old dad? Can a man start over without having to apologize? And hey, how can you and your mom say that I did you so wrong? Can a man start over without having to apologize? I got over it, now it's your turn. I got over it, now it's your turn. Meanwhile, Sean gets out of jail on the first, so you know he's gonna stay at my house. He's gonna call me the C word. It's the nicest thing he does with his mouth, and he may be in his 50s. He don't look a day over 72. He's gonna try to break your fingers when he shakes hands with you. Candace has a son to raise, but I can't send a gift for his birthday. She doesn't need my pity, she's doing fine on what her husband makes. But she's happy to call the cops merely on a silly whim, and it turns into a domestic charge. Now we gotta take someone in, and that's just how it is nowadays. We've gotta accept people for who they are. Now, Linda's got a new boyfriend and most of her family's dead. But what can she do? She was up against old age and heroin, and she's not gonna raise her daughter, though she fought for custody. She'd rather drink in her family's honor. It can't be her fault, can't you see? That's just how it is nowadays. We've gotta accept people for who they are, even when you're tempted to complain. We've gotta accept people for who they are. You can name them, you can shame them, but if this world takes all kinds, and the second you complain, you are just another bully in disguise. Mary's nodded out again, but should I really wake her up? Getting high at the pharmacy is what this nation's founded on, and people went to war to fight so we could be degenerates. Those innocent people gave their lives so we could all be hypocrites, and that's just how it is nowadays. We've gotta accept people for who they are. Even if you're tempted to complain, we've gotta accept people for who they are. And who is Marc with a C to even say? Meanwhile, so you got real famous for nothing at all. Well, bully for you. But there's no reason I should know who you are, so whoop-de-fucking-do. You're just another person taking up a room in my brain instead of things I need to know. Every time you shop, eat, or do anything, it's a brand new episode. Whoa-ho-ho. Toxicity is fun. I could name a few examples, but I'm afraid that they won't age too well. And by the time you hear this song, they'll all be forgotten, so that's kind of a tell. So maybe try charity or passable art, or something that can say that I was a human a long time ago, but the good I've done remains. 'Cause there's so many dilettantes that we choose to look up to. I'm sick of celebutantes, and frankly, why aren't you? You gotta publish 4 selfies a day, then do another interview with the Nerdist. Oh, got another fucking podcast. Oh, fuck. It's human nature to wanna be liked, and liking things is good. But it's a vicious cycle of fleeting folks that don't act like they would if they were being nice or polite or kind or had any artistic intent. And I hope that this song won't be too popular, so I don't have to circumvent. 'Cause there's so many dilettantes that we choose to look up to. I'm sick of celebutantes, and frankly, why aren't you? There's so many dilettantes that we choose to look up to. I'm sick of celebutantes, and frankly, why aren't you? You might be asking yourself, Marc, what makes you so fucking high and mighty? I'm glad you asked. What makes me so fucking high and mighty? Well, I got a list. Nothing. Nothing at all. I already told you I suffer from a litany of emotional disorders, and what I haven't told you yet is that I have to have a daily argument with myself, literally, a daily argument with myself to get out of bed at all, period. It's even like, what? Look for beauty in this dark, fucking scary world? What, make art and fucking show it to these toxic assholes? Present company excluded, of course. Oh, we got plenty of fucking time to get into what the hell is wrong with Marc with a C in Act 2. But before we get there, there's a trend, a fad, sweeping our nation, really the globe. And I am nothing if not a joiner inner, at least to see what all the fuss is about her. Therefore, I'm gonna talk about this trend, and we're gonna experience it live. The trend is clickbait. Now, clickbait is very successful because I found myself on the other side of it. So I can tell you that there are one of 3 things that you're likely to find with clickbait. A virus, malware, or a list. But, interesting thing, having taken the temperature of the current cultural climate, they added a couple letters to the word list. and now it's listicle, which sounds to me like a compilation of the ugliest testicle shots in porn. You know the ones I'm talking about, just... Okay. It'd be the easiest compilation in the world to make, because, I mean, have you ever been, like, looking at a ball and going like, that is one good-looking... You know what? Do not let me go down this road. I will do, pun intended, but do not let me do that shit. I will just trail the fuck off and start making ball jokes all goddamn night. I will do that. But no, I have more respect for the People's Republic of the Obscurity Show than that. I promise that once in each act, I will give you a listicle that... I am never gonna be able to say that word with a straight fucking face, and now neither are you. So, this is a variation on a list that I give in most Marc with a C concerts, which are a lot different than this. It's just song, song, song. Then I tell a story, but really I'm just pretending to tell you a story while I catch my breath. No, tonight, it's a variation on our listicle called 3 Things to Remember About the Recording Act Marc with a C, assuming that Marc with a C can control that narrative. Point number 1. I'm an independent musician, as I mentioned. Totally DIY, no money machine pulling my strings, telling me what I gotta do, what my song's gotta sound like, and that means I'm broke. And that means that normally when I do this in shows, I say, hey, go to the merch table, but tonight's not really about commerce. I'm just kind of setting up the listicle for you. Now, point number two used to be where I would say, if you have any Vicodin or Percocet, please see me after the show. But I've taken the temperature of the current cultural climate, and I noticed that I have speakers, and a microphone, and a semi-working mouth, and a wonderfully attentive audience, which means that I have a responsibility.
Acquiring enthusiastic consent before any sexual activity is never optional. It is always fucking mandatory.
And also,
I don't care what your church says, what your friends say, what your lovers say, what your neighbors say, what the police say. Period. Full stop. Your body and all of the choices surrounding it belong to you and only you. Period. Never fucking settle for less.
and if you have any Vicodin or Percocet, please see me after the show because now my throat hurts from yelling at you. And finally, point number 3 on this list is really a request that comes in a memorable block of time that I call a song, and it goes a little something like, well, it goes exactly like this because I wrote it. I'd say I don't want a funeral, but nobody would listen. Funerals are like birthday parties and they ain't always about the victim. What matters is how it feels when all the attendees leave. Like once I was at a funeral and I heard my song sung back to me,
And it fucked me up.
but death ain't no joke, and death is eternal. Some think it's a bunch of clouds, church says it's a fiery inferno. But it could be blackness where maybe we'd finally rest. Or we might just be unconscious thinking about how wrong everything went. But I think, please don't let my art die. It's about the only thing I did right with my life. I tried so hard to be obscure, to make the right people smile. Please don't let my art die. I'm a person with pretty low self-esteem. As I was telling you, it's pretty hard to make myself get out of bed every day at all, let alone to make art and show it to people. So I live my creative life by 2 mottos, and I would like to share those 2 mottos with you now. The first one is, I never ask who's gonna get it. I always reassure myself the right people will get it. But that's not enough. See, motto number 1 assumes that I finished the fucking thing. So, I've been creative minded for long enough that I can absolutely tell you that that old cliche is true. I've got good news for everybody in this room. You are your harshest critic. It's true. So the next time that you're sitting there with you're about to reach for the pen or your instrument of choice, or maybe you want to grab a tablet and you want to do some stuff on MS Paint or who fucking knows. But you're worried. You're like, hey, my friends won't like it, or the internet will totally drag me, or my loved ones, they're gonna make fun of this. This is not what they hoped for me. Listen, Jack, they're all gonna shut the fuck up if what you made is pretty rad. We all know that. So the first thing you have to do is actually make the thing. But if you're like me, you're totally full of self-doubt, laying in bed, trying to talk yourself into getting up at all. So, I'm gonna offer you motto number 2 for those days. You can tell yourself these simple 5 words next time you doubt your perfectly innocent idea. Hell, you can even shrink them down to 4 words if you're pressed for time. All you gotta do is take half of 2 of the words and put an apostrophe in the middle, which you absolutely should not explain in the middle of a show because it will take up far more time than just saying you can shorten it to 4 words. But those 4 words, they're the reason I'm standing in front of you today. Next time you doubt your perfectly innocent idea that hurts no one and might possibly make the world a brighter and more beautiful place, just tell yourself these 5 words. Maybe it will be good. I've seen some great stuff and I've seen some bad. And when I die, some will pretend they always had my back. And look, I was pretty hard to pin down, but they'll still exaggerate while I'm floating in the ether, thinking about the art that I didn't make. Just think about my home base and how they treat me like a joke. But somehow I'd win awards when those same folks could vote. I don't deserve special treatment, but I swear I tried my best. I hope you won't forget that, moving on to what comes next. And also, please don't let my art die. It's about the only thing I did right with my life. I tried so hard to be obscure, to make the right people smile. Please don't let my art die. Please don't let my art die. It's about the only thing I did right with my life. I tried so hard to be obscure, to make the right people smile. Please don't let my art die. Please don't let my art die.
The Obscurity Show will now take a 20-minute intermission. Please don't go far because the second act starts pretty abruptly. We're just 5 minutes away from the second act of the Obscurity Show. It's a great time to wrap up your conversations and hurry back to your seats. I know that Marc is lounging in his super deluxe backstage spread with a bunch of catering with all the trimmings right now. I mean it looks like Caligula back there. Like, you think you know this guy? You can't even imagine half the shit the guy gets up to. He has a massage table back there and everything. 4 small island creatures that feed him entire palm fronds sprinkled with Cheeto dust. The dude gets some pretty exquisite treatment. I mean, he is a musician after all. So, Obscurity Show returns in 5 minutes. Captain Over, you have a call from the Mayo Clinic on the white courtesy phone. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries. Hi, Dick Steele here again. I hope that you all had a great intermission, and that's all over now. And as soon as they turn off the overhead lights and whenever the fuck Marc gets around to it, we're gonna start the second half of the show. Are you ready? I can't hear you! No, really, I can't hear you because I'm invisible. Which means I can't fucking see!
What?
Or wait, you can't see me.
Right.
Fuck! Being invisible is confusing. Never mind. Anyways, everyone, please return to your seats if you haven't already. Marc, towel off from the damn jacuzzi! And everyone else, please give a warm round of applause to Marc with a C and the second half of the Obscurity Show!
It's about the only thing I did right with my life. I tried so hard to be obscure, to make the right people smile. Please don't let my art die. Please don't let my art die.
You know, I'm a musician who writes the B-sides that make a very, very, very small fucking portion of the world cry, yet here I am trying to make sure that my art doesn't die. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but we basically are living in the future right now. Any format you can think of has been in a death rattle since you've heard of it. Records, tapes, CDs, they all circle the drain for a little while and all come back up. But one day, it's true, all the formats will die. Then what? Now, all I can do, and all the rest of us can do, is pin our hopes that the solar flare doesn't burn up all the fucking satellites, because that's about the only way we might get our shit saved to carry on for generations. But I gotta get past this problem I've got, which is the fetishization of the formats. See, I actually even own records that I think look cool, but I don't want to play them. This means I legitimately put format over content at times. And I don't think it would be news to anybody at the Obscurity Show if I were to give you the news flash that any relationship that only goes skin deep is dangerous as fuck. She had a dream that pushed her buttons when she thought about all day. Some dude said she had nice feet and a pair of beautiful hairy legs now. She's bald from the neck down, yet still hopes to find the guy who still finds her attractive, no matter her grooming style. But the lies will tell you that beauty is skin deep. But skin can trigger people to be creeps. All we long to hear from someone, and all they ever have to speak is, you may not be perfect, but you're perfect for me. She posted her dream online, and one dude volunteered. But he compliments ladies left and right, so he might not be sincere. Like once he started to flirt with a real close friend of mine, while he had a fiancé, and we all agreed that he crossed the line. But the lies will tell you that beauty is skin deep. But skin can trigger people to be creeps. All we long to hear from someone, and all they ever have to speak is, you may not be perfect, but you're perfect for me. They say true love is blind, but who's to say what's true? Love's however she defines it, and the same goes for you. But don't yuck someone's yum when they speak to specify. Though I hope you find whatever you want and you are satisfied, all of you. But the lies will tell you that beauty is skin deep. Skin can trigger people to be creeps. When all we long to hear from someone, and all they ever have to speak is, you may not be perfect, but you're perfect for me. You may not be perfect, but you're perfect for me. No, you are not perfect.
None of you are perfect.
But you're perfect
I was kidding. All of you are perfect.
for me. Okay, this might seem like an abrupt change of pace, but I've taken the temperature of the current cultural climate, and I've noticed that the time is nigh. I can finally do what I have been building towards this whole fucking time. I invite you all to reach for your phones, because I am gonna take part in some goddamn call-out culture. There's a motherfucker I've been meaning to call out for a long goddamn time. Are you all ready to go on a Twitter fucking rampage with me? Okay, you seem tentative. I don't blame you. You should do your research first before taking part in call-out culture. Great, I'm glad we have that covered, but I think once I get to the other side of this story, I think we're all gonna be on the same page. Let's start from the beginning. First, there were the dinosaurs, but then they got too big and fat and died. No, let me bring it up. Okay, in the late 1970s, a popular music group, they rose to prominence. That band's name was The Police. NWA fucking hated them. The lead singer and songwriter of this group was a man named Mr. Sting. Mr. Sting's first really big hit for the band that NWA hated was a song called Roxanne. In the song Roxanne, Mr. Sting details his encounter with a sex worker, in which he tells Roxanne, "Hey, what you're doing is no good. I've made up my mind. You're gonna turn off that red light, put away the makeup, come home with me. No longer will I give you money in exchange for sexual gratification. No, no, no. You will come home and you will provide that sexual gratification for me for no money whatsoever, and potentially help me raise 2.5 happy children in boats," or whatever the fucking standard of living was at the time. When you ask yourself, why did it take so goddamn long to get the Obscurity Show done? Well, it's partially because there were a whole bunch of fucking personal setbacks for me, but it's also partially because I had to go back in time and find the right Roxanne to get their side of the story. And guess what? There's a lot of fucking Roxannes! So, like, when you guys think about names for your kids, please consider other ones. No offense if your name is Roxanne. Really, sincerely, I've seen the guest list. None of you were named Roxanne. But just pass it along. But I found the right Roxanne. They told me their side of the story. I asked, "Can I please tell all of the denizens of the People's Republic of the Obscurity Show your side of the story? Would you like to hear Roxanne's rebuttal to Mr. Sting?" Here goes. It was a day after leg day, and I just done cowgirl twice. My limbs were shaking when you entered my life. We lined up like a crime scene, chromosome by chromosome, and you saw something in me you couldn't get at home. Then we talked about hard limits, but I forgot to include white nights you think I might need to be rescued. So I said no to bareback and no kissing on the mouth, but nothing in my eyes said I want it out. Did you ever stop to think that you're the desperate one? Maybe I don't need saving, though you say your mind's made up. Maybe I like this makeup, maybe I like this red light, and maybe you just bore me night after night. It's not the world's oldest profession, but it's probably pretty close. And according to my recollection, it's me you chose. And look, I was happy with that arrangement. Attachment ain't my thing. I'm a limited time engagement, I'm a fling. But I suppose our menu doesn't really specify that this girlfriend experience does not add up over time. So maybe if you saved up and you paid for enough nights, I could get paid to pretend that you just saved my life. Maybe. Did you ever stop to think that you're the desperate one? Maybe I don't need saving, though you say your mind's made up. Maybe I like this makeup. Maybe I like this red light. Maybe you just bored me night after night. Or maybe you shouldn't touch my red light. I will be sure to tell Roxanne your response, and I'm pretty sure that she's going to be thrilled. While we're on the topic of abrupt segues, I need to tell you all something. It's important. It's going to lead us into something I promised would happen in Act 2. I've got to tell you, importantly, I'm not a comedian. This needs to be said because someone in this room has probably been drugged here under the pretense that I am funny. Now, I want to make it totally clear. I do not mind if you laugh. It does not get under my skin. Hell, I encourage it. Same for if you smile, clap, basically whatever the music instills in you, as long as you're not being a dick to another person, I'm good with it. Happy restorative tears are just as good as laughter for me. But I just don't pigeonhole myself into just being the one thing. And that brings me to our second listicle. You've got it in your head too, don't you? I shouldn't have said all ages. There are some things that are a little too graphic. But I promised that I would bring you 2 listicles tonight, and here's the second one. Our second listicle for the night is called 3 Popular Misconceptions About the Recording Act, Marc with a C, that he would like to dispel but continuously fails at. Number 1 on this list. This is important. Actually, all 3 are important, mostly to me, but hopefully to you as well. Number 1 on this list.
Anytime you see me on a stage, holding my guitar, projecting my voice, singing, whatever, that's not a stepping stone to more money. It's not a stepping stone to fame. It's not a stepping stone to playing bigger places. It's not a stepping stone to just a bunch of nice shit and freebie grab bags from like fancy ass parties and shit. I'm not doing this to get anywhere. I'm here because I fucking want to be.
And doing shows in that manner, that means that I get to turn down shit that I don't want to do. I don't have to play anything I don't want to. I don't have to sing a single song if I don't want to. Okay, look, let's be fair. There's a couple of songs that I gotta play at pretty much every show because people like them, but that does not get under my skin because some people work so hard all their life and they never even get a verse that people like. And me, I've got a couple of songs that I can cycle in and out of shows. I am so fucking lucky, and I will never, ever take that for granted, but never, ever mistake it. If you see me on a stage, I'm there because I want to be. And that brings me to point number 2, which might seem abrupt, but I swear it's all going to come together here. Point number 2 on the list of popular misconceptions about Marc with a C that he would like to clear up but always fails at is this.
Not every song I write is written from my perspective. This is a much bigger problem than you all think. There are songs where I'm just inhabiting the skin of somebody else. I'm trying to understand their point of view, what might have led to them doing the actions that they did. But apparently I'm so good at using the pronoun I that most times people just assume that it's my truth. Now, I want to be totally clear here. I do take great care that everything that I write is someone's truth. It's just not always my truth. So, just so we're all on the same page here, I don't want you to punch anyone in the dick. I'm not a unicorn. Look, a blowjob at Christmas time wouldn't be unwelcome, but I would hope that we could have more than that.
But finally, point number 3. Just because I'm up here speaking to you in a rather authoritative manner,
Please do not confuse that with the notion that I have any fucking self-esteem at all. I suffer from something called imposter syndrome. Many of you might suffer from it as well. Bless you if you're not afflicted. Anxiety's off the fucking charts lately. But let me tell you how imposter syndrome works for me. So you can kind of understand. Because it's even happening right this second. Right now, as I look at all of you, I am thinking about the better time that you all would have had if Downtown Arts Collective had booked anything else but me. Every song I played you tonight, at some point, there was another song that ran through my head where I went, I should have played that song instead. They all would have liked it better. Every interaction you have ever had with me after a show where you said, hey, good song, good show, nice t-shirt. How many fucking steamed ham shirts do you have? I didn't deserve any of that attention. And I think about that on the long drive home. And let me tell you, even if I played next door to my fucking house, it is the longest fucking drive home with imposter syndrome while I think about how I didn't deserve any of your attention, I didn't deserve any fucking applause, I didn't enrich your lives in any way. Everybody is better at this than me. I didn't deserve to have my songs used in anybody's weddings. I definitely didn't deserve to have them used in any fucking funerals. I don't belong on anybody's record player. And I definitely do not deserve to have my stupid fucking songs immortalized in tattoos.
but I fight it. You're watching me fight it. I'm fighting it right here in front of you. Because I'm doing exactly what I want to and was meant to do with my life. I'm not retaining water, I'm just overweight. And I haven't been in an accident, no, this is just my face. But I stare at all of you folks till I get an idea. But what else should I be doing with my time now that we're all here? Yet even when you listen, there's these voices in my head that sing undeserving, blowhard hack, your last week's center square. I'm a long-time listener, I'm a full-time megaphone. And what you're hearing from me now is what I've always done. They say that insanity's just repeating a process and hoping for results to change in the name of progress. Yet even when you listen, there's these voices in my head, and they sing undeserving, blowhard hack, your last week's center square. I feel like a giant fraud even at my own shows. So I hope you'll all forgive me for this imposter syndrome. When the crowds just get more docile, the older you become. Click like, give hearts, reblog, retweet, or just stick up your thumb. Because even when you listen, there's these voices in my head that sing undeserving, blowhard hack, your last week's center square. Yet every time you listen, when I feel undeserving, when you get over or above me, at least I can take that with me when I go. said, you must really like the mountain goats. I said, no more than the next guy. I've got a nasal voice and I've read a few books, but I guess I like him fine. She said, you look just like John Hodgman. I said, I get that a lot. We both wear glasses and have roundish faces, but can I just look like Marc? She said, your songs are just so funny. I said, I'm glad I made you smile. Humor isn't what I'm after, but sometimes it's nice to forget your drama for a little while. She asked if I really like nerdy girls, if I really love everyone I know. She asked why I don't play Dick Puncher all that much anymore. Well, who said I gotta make sense to get where I wanna go? Who said that a square peg should even fit into a hole? Obscurity's success. Obscurity's the goal. Obscurity means if you hear this song, it's accidental. Then she asked why I don't tour. I said, how long you got? She got distracted by something else. She started humming someone else's song. That's okay. I'm only ever as good as the attention that I get. If you trust me with your leisure time, I promise not to squander it. But who said I gotta make sense to get where I wanna go? Who said that a square peg should even fit into a hole? Obscurity's success. Obscurity's the goal. Obscurity means if you hear this song, it's a goddamn miracle. Thank you very much. Now, I'd like to draw your attention back, way back earlier this evening. If you'll remember me telling you about the first time that I heard the second Blink of the Star album, and that was the day that I decided that this was what I was going to do with the entirety of my life. Well, turns out that after an ill-fated stint on the DreamWorks record label, Blink of the Star, which was really just Jordan Zadarozny and whoever happened to be playing along at the time, well, Jordan stopped making Blink of the Star such a primary focus. I mean, who can blame him? The music industry can suck the soul out of anybody, and that's why I'm DIY. But instead, he got more into writing and producing, which is great because there's more music out there informed by really brilliant people. He co-wrote some stuff that you probably know. He co-wrote some songs on Hole's album, Celebrity Skin, and he produced a bunch of artists that you might have heard of. There's one that had I guess like a sizable hit in Canada called Sam Roberts Band, and he produced a record by Mandy Moore. He produced some really cool shit by Melissa Oftermar, who you might know from the Smashing Pumpkins and also Hole, and Chris Cornell, and me. That's right. Oh, we have a long way to go here. Somehow, despite the way my January of 2017 began, by June of 2017, I found myself literally in the middle of fucking nowhere in Pembroke, Ontario, which you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but when Canada doesn't have snow, it looks a lot like Florida, and there's even mosquitoes. They don't tell you about that shit. But sitting right next to me in the control room while making the album of my dreams called Obscurity is the producer of my dreams, Jordan Zadarozny, and just when I thought that shit couldn't get any weirder, I am not making this shit up. I was literally in the control booth when my phone rang and I got the strangest fucking call. Now this one is going to take a little bit of setup, so please stick with me on this one. In the 1970s, there was a cult film that got bigger and bigger and bigger as the decades went on called the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I, like many other teenagers, was heavily inspired by it. I mean, the call of "Don't dream it, be it," that's pretty much what I put in every fucking record at this point. But I'm a controversial Rocky Horror Picture Show fan in that I actually prefer the other movie in the series a little bit more. And that movie is called Shock Treatment. Years ago, in a fit of depression, I mean, like I was bottom of the barrel depressed, I recorded some super lo-fi and really sad covers of the songs from the Shock Treatment soundtrack. But somehow, the phone rings, I answer it, and someone says,
Mark, we really want to put your recordings of the Shock Treatment songs on the official Shock Treatment Blu-ray, so can we have your permission for that? Because, you know, that'll just make you official Rocky Horror Picture Show canon. Okay, what? Right. So then it became pretty hard to focus on Obscurity, because I'm like, oh my God, teenage dreams I didn't even know I had are coming true. Obscurity finally comes out in February of 2018, and it goes to the very fucking top, #1 on the Bandcamp vinyl pop charts, which is sort of like being the world's tallest dwarf, but I'll take it. It did okay, though. I mean, we had a single called Low Rent Truman Show. It did as well as any song that prominently uses the F-word can. Then there was a follow-up single called Terribly Popular. That did okay. Then, we did a video shot in the WPRK studios for Please Don't Let My Art Die. But here I am thinking that the video that we made for the song One of These Are Gonna Be Your Day was a complete flop. Now this was important to me because One of These Are Gonna Be Your Day is my favorite song on the album Obscurity. It's the one I wrote for myself to keep myself going. We made a video that was made by Tim Labonte and Madison Durand. It was just a cute, kind of DIY video, but it didn't even break like 400 views. It just sort of languished in obscurity, which I'm clearly fine with. But imagine my surprise when in October of 2018, I get the email that says, Mark, we would like to inform you that your music video for the song One of These Are Gonna Be Your Day is in the Best Music Video category for the 61st Annual fucking Grammy Awards. Okay, I have done every bit of work possible to stay the fuck out of the line of sight of the record industry. And I'm on the official Grammy ballot. Friends, this is why you fight your demons to do what you were meant to do. Because if my chubby, dorky ass can somehow make dreams I didn't even fucking have come true, one of these is absolutely, positively going to be your day as well. You won't be jumping out of your skin forever. Pretty soon the jitters have gotta go away. Things can't always be so damn untethered. Pretty soon it might just be okay. But though it's tough to say since it sounds so cliche, like a rhyme scheme that goes A. You can use this song like lingerie. You can stain it up once and throw it away, but one of these are gonna be your day. So look at your pulse and really think about it. Just a few beeps and then a slow decay. You can search in vain for angioscopics, but you're more than just an alphanumeric display. And oh, that's tough to say since it sounds so cliche, like a rhyme scheme that goes A. When Gilmore led the Floyd Brigade, they still had on the turning away. So one of these are gonna be your day. Most of what we know is temporary. Just a few sleeps and the bat dwindles away. You can search for islands that you don't get, or you can be your own Daniel Faraday. And oh, that's tough to say since it sounds so cliche, like a rhyme scheme that goes A.
If you're in a hole you didn't make, well maybe it's just special K, but one of these are gonna be your day. One of these are gonna be your day. Thank you. Now, I've said nearly everything I want to say here at the Obscurity Show tonight, but, before we leave, first, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking a chance on this show. You didn't know what you were going to get, and you came anyways. And let's be fair here. You can't get the fuck away from entertainment nowadays, right? Like, you just go into a Walmart, and they're blaring Sexy and I Know It in your fucking ear. Like, there's no silence anywhere on earth. But somehow, you had some time to yourself, and you decided, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go enjoy me some more entertainment, and I'm gonna try it out from Marc with a C. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me do what it is that I do. I could not do it without all of you. Thank you for believing in this show enough to even try it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But before we leave tonight, I'd be remiss if I did not talk about one of the strangest phenomenons that brings us all together, and I do mean us, the people in this room and myself. If you'll remember earlier tonight, I was talking about how there's usually two piles of songs that I end up writing. One pile is I don't realize how dead on I'm being, but I need to write more. Trouble is, the future hasn't happened yet. Then there's this other pile of songs where they're dated immediately. Those are the ones that keep the recording act, Marc with a C, going. I mean, we are talking songs that have words in them that your children will literally look at you one day and go, what language is he fucking singing in? Are those even mouth sounds? Live journal? That kind of shit, right? So, one of the strangest phenomenons that keeps bringing us together is I write about outdated shit, and the right people keep finding it that understand it. This is amazing. So, to wrap up tonight, I'd like to play you two examples of that before we all go home. But before I do, I want to ask your permission, because earlier I was talking about enthusiastic consent, and I'll show you a way that we can do that in a public space here. Don't get nervous. Come on, I didn't pay for the permits for that shit. So, what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask that you will sing along with the choruses of the next two songs. I'm gonna ask this in advance because I really don't want to start the songs once I began. Stop the songs once I began. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Therefore, I'm gonna need your enthusiastic consent up front, but first, let me explain how I'd like to receive it. If you will give me your enthusiastic consent to sing along with these songs that you don't know what they're going to be, but I promise you they're like the most repetitive songs I've ever written. You will catch on quickly. Would you do me the honor of singing along with them and giving me permission to join in with your enthusiastic consent by giving me, on the count of 3, a big fuck yes? Because if your answer to anything is not fuck yes, it should probably be no. 1, 2, 3. Fuck yes! Okay, then in that case, if I look around and I see any of you not singing, that's perfectly fine because you can revoke consent at any time. That's how fucking consent works. When I wrote this one in 2003, the vinyl resurgence wasn't even a gleam in a hipster's eye. What I was singing about was the fact that we were paying $20 for CDs when if you just went to a thrift store in that year, great records were waiting in the used bin for you for 15 to 25 cents a piece. You could walk out after spending $5 and have an armload of classic fucking records. And unfortunately, I think too many people heard that song, and now we're paying $60 per Katy Perry LP, and I didn't see that coming, and I am so fucking sorry if I had anything to do with that. But either way, that's the genesis for the song that I wrote in 2003 called Retro Lo-Fi. There's $5 in my pocket now, what can I do? I'll find the nearest thrift store and I'll start to peruse through their used records, all of those vinyl memories. Well, they might be all scratched up, but they still sound good to me. Now you might want the latest Eminem CD, but I'm gonna settle for King of Rock by Run DMC. It'll run you $20 for some Avril Lavigne, but for $1 I'll take Tapestry by Carole King. And I like music on records the best, yeah, and once you get the fever, it's a never-ending quest. I like music on vinyl the most. Let's go retro lo-fi from coast to coast. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh, oh. Now CDs can be convenient, unless you put them in a fucking Discman. But it's not the way that I prefer to jam out to The Who. Take that live Nirvana record, for instance. It comes with an extra track, cause Kurt knew rock and roll sounds better on 12 inches of wax. And I like music on records the best, yeah, and once you get the fever, it's a never-ending quest. I like music on vinyl the most. Let's go retro lo-fi from coast to coast. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh, oh. You say I don't have a record player? That's no excuse. Marc with a C knows where you can find one of those fairly cheaply too. So if you're sitting at home and you're all alone and you've got that certain itch, don't forget the other kind of hard and black 12-inch. Cause I like music on records the best, yeah, and once you get the fever, it's a never-ending quest. I like music on vinyl the most. Let's go retro lo-fi from coast to coast. Everybody sing. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh. Ba-dip, 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 whoa, oh, oh. One more time. Thank you. I'm so sad, I've gotta write in my life journal, and then you'll know my pain. I'm so low, I gotta send out a MySpace bulletin, and it's a chain letter, but I'll just die if you break the chain. It's true. But I'm so sad, I'm 15, life's so hard, life's so hard, I'm so sad, I'm 15, life's so hard, life's so hard. Good job. But P.S. I got dumped by my first girlfriend, and my life's over 'cause I had to take the trash out, but I didn't, so now I'm not allowed to go to the Warped Tour. I denounce God. And P.S. I'm so sad, I'm 15, life's so hard, life's so hard, I'm so sad, I'm 15, life's so hard, I can't go on, but the internet is there for me when all my friends say I'm I'm a drama queen. The internet's a good way to make friends without ever actually talking to them. You're gonna make me lonesome when you throw out that CD. That biscuit's the only link there ever was between you and me. The formats were fallible, on that we can agree. There's no more physical reminders left, there's only memories. That's right, even on our best days, now there's only memories. Let's throw out the old shit so we can make room for new phones that won't do what we want, and let's be honest, they're never gonna make us whole. But hey, we'll never need shelves again, and we might not even need a home. We can all crash with our parents, with our friends in rectangles. Let's go aggregate some content with our friends in rectangles. Aggregate! Are you aggregating? Me too, I guess. We won't consume classic media because it's only NSD. But we fawn over cat videos on a teensy 4-inch screen. But when your parents' house burns down, yeah, when it all goes up in flames, at least there's no more family albums left, there's nothing much to save. Besides the cat that you take pictures of, there's nothing much to save. There's nothing! Nothing at all! Give it sexy slander! Please don't let my art die. It's about the only thing I did right with my life. I tried so hard to be obscure, to make the right people smile. Please don't let my art die. We can talk to people nearly halfway around the globe. Now we can delete our contacts from the jewels and watch the throne. We can have a Skype date with somebody we barely know. And I can send virtual hugs the nights we all sleep alone. I hope your choices keep you warm the nights that we all sleep alone. Good night!
The Obscurity Show.
the sad clown who wants everyone to smile. Well, I've been that sad clown. Might think I'm kidding, but you didn't really listen to these songs. See, I got a soft spot for any kitty cat with a broken leg. I forget I'm allergic. I'll take it home and pet it, nurse it to health at my own expense and sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll pay attention to the little things, and now I'm falling behind the big picture of life. I've been ignoring things of importance. Now who's gonna fix me? Who's gonna fix me? Someone sing me a song for once. Make the pain stop. Make me feel like I'm wanted. Tell my daughter I love her. If the hurt gets too much and I drink myself to death, all these pills I've been taking at night, they make my heart sing, but they're keeping me alive. But they ain't got nothing on a song. Music can heal, lyrics can kill. Draw me a picture and use every single crayon in the box. Oh, I'll give my car keys. We could find a lake and stare at the evening while laying on a blanket. It don't take much more than hello, how are you? Just a simple phone call. We don't have to make love. Just hold me tonight and let me bum your bubble gum. Then sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone sing me a song for once. Make the pain stop. Make me feel like I'm wanted. Tell my daughter I love her. If the hurt gets too much and I drink myself to death, all these pills I've been taking at night, they make my heart sing, but they're keeping me alive. But they ain't got nothing on a song. Music can heal, lyrics can kill. Break me in half, stitch me back up, kiss me for luck, help me stand up. Make me a good man, a good father. Make me someone you trust. Someone fix me for once. Someone sing me a song for once. Make the pain stop. Make me feel like I'm wanted. Tell my daughter I love her. If the hurt gets too much and I drink myself to death, all these pills I've been taking at night to make my heart sing, but they're keeping me alive. But they ain't got nothing on a song. Music can heal, lyrics can kill. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for attending Marc with a C presents The Obscurity Show. I have been your invisible host, Dick Steele. Please consider visiting the merchandise table on your way out, and also please allow us to give a special round of thanks to Marcus Roundtree, Downtown Arts Collective, Nicole Sirdoreus, Emmit Dobbyn, Lando the Roadie, AJ and Evolution, Cap Blackard, Chris Zabriskie, Kimberly Luffman, and to each and every one of you for attending the show tonight. We appreciate you giving this show a chance, and on behalf of Marc with a C, I'm Dick Steele. Please get to your home safely, and remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, motherfuckers be bullshitting. Good night, everyone.
Flame has flickered for a while, it'll dance and burst, and sometimes there's just smoke. The definition of a cold fire. No, it's not your bank account or your knack for chintzy gifts. It's not the fact that you always repeat yourself. I see the parts of me I hate. 20 years too late to change the tune. I tried, but I don't love you.